that all of this happened? I mean, when they were going to take you to jail for, you know, for something that it was an accident, you know, it wasn't.
Well, I just wanted them, you know what I'm saying, to listen to the truth. I felt like the truth was going to set me free, you understand? So I had, you know, I never would have thought they would have did what they done to me, you understand, for taking me to jail the way they did and convicting me like that for something that was an accident, you understand? When all they had to do was just knock and announce it, it never would have happened, you understand? I feel real sorry, you know what I'm saying, bad about, you know what I'm saying, Mr. Ron losing his life, because he is a person, a human being, and I had nothing to, you know what I'm saying, I didn't know the man, so I can't hold nothing, you know what I'm saying, ill towards him or his family because the accident that occurred, you know, even though after 9.5 years, I still, you know, feel no hatred in my heart towards, you know what I'm saying, the Jones family, all the other officers that was there, you understand? I just pray, you know what I'm saying, that they be able to understand also, you understand? For real.
And what was going through your mind when you heard that sound of someone coming through and you had your baby daughter there? You know, how did you feel?
I thought somebody was actually breaking in. You know, it was a frightening moment. You really can't explain it. You know, you just feel, you can't imagine that someone, you know, this is actually happening. You know, someone breaking in your house and you and your little girl, you know, it's a frightening feeling. You know, can't really explain it.
And when you were sitting in that courtroom, how did you feel when you thought about here are these people who are going to decide what happens to you? And you did tell the truth. You know, you told them exactly what happened. And how did you feel when you were sitting in that courtroom waiting for somebody else to decide what was going to happen to you?
Like I said, I hoped and thought that the truth would set me free, you understand? But they heard a lot of things that wasn't true and grounded by facts, because the DA, you know, he misled the jury a lot. You know, he said some things that wasn't true. So I just pray, you know, that they could see through that, you know what I'm saying, and actually let the truth set me free. You know. It was real hard though when they came back with that guilty verdict. It was real hard. I took it hard. It's a lot of bad people who was in 32, but you know, if you humble yourself and you know how to mind your own business, you'll have no problems in prison, you know. That's the main thing, humbling yourself and minding your own business. And anybody, you know what I'm saying, you know, rowdy or whatever, violent, you just stay clear of them, you know. That's how I made it.
You got a job, right? You worked in the kitchen when you were there?
I worked in the library.
In the library.
In the library.
What was the food like?
It's horrible. The food is horrible, you know. They don't wash it, so it's real gritty at times.
No gumbo?
No gumbo. No gumbo.
What kept you going? You know, you talked about God, and then your mom talked about talking to you on the phone. But I mean, were you allowed to have any pictures of your family, or did you have anything that, you know, when you went to sleep at night there in prison that kind of reminded you of home, or something you would think of, help you fall asleep?
Yeah, I was able to get pictures and letters, you know, phone calls. That's what kept me going, you know what I'm saying? A lot of phone calls and pictures and letters, mail. You know.
When he was on death row there for the first about a year and a half, you're on death row? Is that
3 years.
3 years? You're not allowed to touch during visits. So for 3 years he couldn't hug his kids. He couldn't.
Behind the glass, right?
Yeah, so the first time that hearing, right, when Cory Jr. was there, I remember him going back to see you and coming out with a big smile on his face. It was, you know, first time he got to hug his kids in 3 years, which is insane.
What was that like to have them, to not be able to touch your own kid?
It was real hard, you know. It was hard not being able to touch my kids or hold them and hug them, you know. Just feel them, you know. It was real hard. it's something, you know, I cried many nights about that, you know, not being able, you know what I'm saying, to be with my kids and my family. It was hard.